is going to be Brady SC, Moist 10-inch, and Mr. Nuke in the Puffins. It's Chuggamus Prime, Easy, and Violix. And those are going to be your 3 versus 3 here. Getting started. Good luck, have fun. We're playing 4 games no matter what. All 4 games are going to be counting towards the they're going to be counting towards the record, and that's the most important part as we do get closer and closer to playoffs. A demo going to start out here early as they do go right by the ball. It's going to be Moist over to the right side. Phillips going to put this towards center. Mr. Nuke going to try to take a shot. That might be on target. That's going to be a little bit off on the right side. Right now, obviously, they're going to be feeling each other out. Chuggamus Prime. Look at all 3 orange cars coming back, playing pretty defensive. Actually, look at this. Right down the line here, Wallaby. It looks like we have all 3 colors on each side, kind of like afraid to cross the half line, it looked like.
Yeah, they're definitely looking. They're kind of, it's a little bit of a early game standoff there. That's kind of taking a glance at each other, seeing what they're going to be doing with the ball. Saying, they're like, let's see what you got today. Come on.
Oh, up the wall here for Violix. Brady SC was going to make a play there, but could not quite get contact. It's going to be Mr. Nuke out of the corner. Gets one touch, lands on the wall. Not actually going to get off the wall fast enough. Is going to try to get that wave dash to try to get a little bit of speed out to the left side here in the defensive corner. And that's going to be back towards center. Dangerous ball, but nobody on the orange side playing so defensive, but Easy might have an opportunity to put this top jump. Nice save from Moist out of center. That's going to be Violix looking to put this one back on target. Defense required from blue, and defense answers. It's going to be back towards center. Again, the onslaught certainly starting to pick its way up, but once again, a very defensive set. The rotations here not really on the offensive side. It looks like so far, both teams going to try to minimize mistakes defensively and then look to capitalize maybe once or twice on the offense.
That's really interesting. Not a whole lot of counterattacks coming out, but right away, Nuke's going to put it over the top, and he'll take Easy and absolutely just dust him in the midfield here. Great pass by Moist 10-inch, and that's going to be first goal to the Blacktips side for the series, Bax.
And you mentioned, I mean, maybe caster blessing / curse. You said no counterattacks just yet.
Right
as the counterattack goes right into the bottom corner. Blacktip's going to be happy with that early lead. No real, no real offense really coming from this, and maybe that's what's going to take is a little bit of like a, outside rotation to get through. And that, we're seeing a lot of like competition coming through neutral. They're kind of letting the ball come through. Maybe you just have to take a few shots. Maybe an opportunity here for the tie. Nice save from Moist to keep it a 1-goal game.
I mean, interesting. That midfield, if this is, the prospect side, the midfield's going to be a little bit more open, but it definitely looks like these teams are using midfield as an easy. He puts a nice shot, just barely missed that top left corner. But it definitely looks like, these teams are trying to take advantage of the midfield. Great passes coming out, and that's going to be, I mentioned it, Violix sends it down to Easy E, and they're going to tie the game up. Great pass play there by the Puffins.
Finally hitting their offensive stride here a little bit. They've been putting shots on, haven't been able to find any purchase. The back of the net has avoided them until now. We're equalized. 251, game 1 of a 4-game series here, and we're into the diagonal kick, and that's going to be Easy, putting into a dangerous position. Violix has to do well with it, and they do. Out to the right side now. Moist is going to try a challenge. It's over to Brady now. Brady from the backside over to the left, and that's going to be out of the defensive zone here, cross neutral. That's going to be Moist with the challenge. It's a dangerous ball, goes right to Chuggamus, and they're going to look to carry this one past. A little bit of a bump play. Look at that. Towards there. No. Brady can't get the ball. Moist was absolutely bullying a body inside the shot near post. Well placed. And Brady gives the 1-goal lead.
Yeah, Nuke gets right over there. Easy E gets beat onto the corner touch. Brady SC comes in. Great, absolute great placement there. Chuggamus Prime cannot get to the ball down on the bottom right side. And that's going to be Blacktips taking the 2-1 lead here, Bex.
Back to center. Shot almost on target. Chuggamus a little bit of a light touch here. Now, we have seen the offense start to kind of hit a stride here for the orange team. They have been playing from the defensive side quite a bit here. That's going to be a shot towards target. No, it's going to be a little bit off, but Brady is going to put that back on target. Saved by Easy. Back towards center. It's going to be Chuggamus trying to get there. Chuggamus is going to be able to get one touch, but it gets denied immediately, and it's a dangerous ball here. Violix and Easy not sure to go for it. Oh, and it goes right through. Easy is able to get one touch to at least save a 2-goal deficit. And now Moist is going to be, they're actually going to leave this for Brady. Brady's going to make the play back to the defensive corner for blue. And there's the demolition on the defensive rotator. Back towards center. Easy. Looking to get by 1. Cannot get by 2. And now Violix. Once again, they're keeping it in the offensive zone. Orange team looking for opportunities here to try to equalize this game. They were able to come back from the 1-0 deficit. Shots on target saved by Mr. Nuke. And the challenge comes through a little bit too late. So once again, we're just seeing a little bit of missed opportunity from the orange team as this offensive rotation is trying to pick up, and they're looking to get that 2nd goal.
Yeah, be ultimately the key for them here. They're getting really low boost. There's a lot of good boost stealing coming out from the Blacktips side when the Blacktips have that offensive possession, and it's really tough for the Puffins because they're trying to get some more boost saved up to get that counterattack coming through, but they're not really able to do so. And you can see right there, Violic's trying to get up there pretty low on boost here, and those Blacktips are just unrelenting. With a minute left in this game, the Puffins are looking to get that goal, and right as so close. And the Puffins, they can breathe a little bit easier now, but they still need to get that tying goal here, Bax.
Well, it might be easy with an opportunity on the fast break. Got to get that outlet. 45 seconds here. Violix is going to half flip backwards, and that's going to be a Chuggamus also back there. They go back into a defensive set very quickly, even though time is running out here for them. So it's kind of an interesting play, just playing on this backside. The physical play continues here for the blue squad. 30 seconds to go. Is there a goal? Is this the offensive opportunity? Violix is going to put that towards center. Shot up off the wall, and it's going to be off the backboard. Brady's going to get a touch before Easy can get there, and that's going to be back to Violix. They get one. They have 70 boost. It's enough. That's one more touch. Mr. Nuke out of the corner, over to the right side. That's going to pop up. Chuggamus Prime going to be there. They're going to be able to put a shot on target. That is a little bit dangerous. 10 seconds now. Now the pressure is on for the orange team. Blue team trying to survive. Back out to the right side. 5 seconds now. Violix needs to get a cut underneath, and they do, but back towards center. Ball touches down, and it will be first game to the Blacktips in a close contest.
Wow, and there was definitely, the Puffins had the chances that they were looking for, trying to get it up off that corner side, but they're just not able to get it into the front of the net. Blacktips played really quick, fast, good defense, and had really nice rotations on the back post, had really good boost management as well, and they were able to get up there and get everything out, and even though the Puffins were seeing there was 9 shots to the 6 of the Blacktips, it honestly didn't really feel like the Blacktips were under a whole lot of duress until the very end. They handled everything very well, and it definitely was a pretty good, solid game for the Blacktips. The Puffins will be looking to kind of bounce back here in this game too.
I mean, that's actually a really good point. I think a lot of the Puffins offense was kind of in like 1 or 2 big attacks where they put on a lot of pressure. Blacktips were able to kind of survive that and then, you know, move back into their own offensive set, doing a really good job. Just kind of, you know, you were kind of mentioning how the neutral game is going to be a little bit different at this level, and we certainly see that. It's a little more controlled. You kind of, you know, it's very clear who has possession at all times, you know, versus like, you know, the higher up the skill level goes, the less you kind of know who's in control because every ball is contested at all times. Here, we're seeing Blacktips and Puffins, like, you know, they're setting up their plays. They're looking for the outlets. They're trying to get those contests. And this was just game 1. Maybe now, with the jitters out, maybe we'll see them all kind of release and play a little more aggressive.
Yeah, I would really love to see that. I mean, they're definitely very capable of coming out and putting on some absolute powerhouse offensive plays. So I'm really excited to see if maybe they'll get up that speed. They'll maybe get a little bit faster on those challenges in the midfield. And you know, I really am interested. I think the Puffins are very, very capable here of bouncing back in this game too. So we're getting the players back onto the pitch, and we will see how the Puffins respond. 1-0 in favor of Blacktips.
We go into the diagonal. It's going to be Mr. Nuke versus Easy. Chuggamus Prime is going to steal the boost from Moist, but they actually go right by. They're going to put a shot on target. Needs to be saved. What a shot! Bar down. And Al Brady cannot finish the job. An early opportunity, 10 seconds in, and it's not going to find the back of the net. Violix is going to have to be on the defensive end here. It's going to be Moist with 1 touch. Feeling good so far. Definitely putting some pressure on and being a little more aggressive. Easy now, out to the right side. Brady's going to try to put this one on target, but no. Right now, not really getting the touches either. We're seeing these hits kind of be a little bit soft. They aren't really getting out of the zone when they're looking to clear, when they're looking to get a pass and set something up. We're kind of seeing the ball. It takes a lot of time to get the ball across the field. The first team to kind of get that ball across the field and start getting into those rotations, I think they're going to benefit and probably win game 2.
I'll definitely. Oh my goodness, Chuggamus Prime came in with an almost amazing Doomsday there. And Easy's got to make that save, does. But, you know, right now, it's definitely a little bit more back and forth. But right as I say that, a defensive miscue there. Chuggamus just couldn't get the touch, and Brady puts it right into the net. Great accuracy, and just immediately takes advantage of a mistake on the Puffin side.
That's a bull. I think if there's a bullseye in the net, that's not more center. Like, that is the most center shot I've ever seen in my life. Just on a string, yeah. We might have been playing Rumble there for a second. And they had the whatever it is, the tether. Up off the oh, down. Oh, opportunity. Oh, and Moist did not get their knee over the ball there, and that's going to go way up over the top. This is going to be Violix with the chance at the defensive end. No, they're actually going to wait. They waited really well there for Brady. They were watching where Brady was going on the offensive side, looking for how they were going to be taking that shot, and they knew they had the time. I'm just going to wait, go up into the air, come back down. However, they aren't able to clear the zone. This is the issue right now. Blue team is the one who is in control of possession, but now we have a 3 versus 2. Chuckamus Prime, they get the demo through. Not a second one, though. Moist gets there in time. The double demo, the sacrifice for defense, and it chips out, and Moist will finish it off. Unfortunate 2-0 for the Blacktips.
And right now, the Puffins just unfortunately making some defensive miscues here, but give credit where credit's due to the Blacktips. Mistakes are happening, and they're immediately taking advantage of them, putting in shots that have really good accuracy. And we still have 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game, and I'm really interested to see how the mental game of the Puffins is going to be able to recover here after those mistakes.
Well, back towards center, they're certainly going to need something, some kind of a charge, some kind of an energy. They need somebody to get the spark going on the offensive end. Violix is going to pass that center in a nice denial here. Chuckamus was reading that ball all the way through. Now Chuckamus will get the boost steal here out of center, and this is another opportunity. Shot might be on target. No, Violix cannot get the touch. They needed that to actually curve back. Their car was rotating in the wrong direction to get the power on the touch, and that's going to be Moist with an excellent touch here. Nobody really on the defensive end. A lot of waiting going on, and now Brady comes across. Chuckamus is there. This is something that the Orange team has been struggling with, is having somebody on that side. Violix with the shot. No, it's on the backboard. Another opportunity going to come through. Shot is also going to go high. Brady goes right by. Chance for Chuckamus, but no. Saved off the line by Moist. Coming up on halftime, game 2. It's a 2-goal lead for the Blacktips.
Yeah, right now we're getting to the halfway point, and the Puffins are putting on the pressure. They're getting a little bit more, but it's just really slow plays, and the Blacktips are kind of seeing what's happening every single time, well before it actually happens. You know, Violix definitely somebody that we were kind of looking at with 39 goals. Just hasn't really looked to be all that, you know, confident and solid in their touches. So I'm really looking for a step up from them. I definitely think they're clearly capable. I mean, the stats say they're capable. So I'd really like to see a step up from their side. Maybe put some better shots on target here, Bax.
So far, Blacktips in control of this series in the first 2 games. Still 2 minutes to go in game 2 of this 4-game series here. Stat line very comparable despite the 2-0 lead. But they are, look at their offensive set here on the half. That's going to be a pass opportunity. Oh, denied by Moist. An excellent look. They've scored on a team play already once. Chuckamus Prime floating it by 1. Looking for another. It's going to be easy going across, but no. And Violix actually came off the line here, trying to get that offensive play and put that pressure on. This could actually punish them on the rotation, trying to go through. It's out in front. Oh, and the bump. The save on the pool shot coming across. I mean, we take that. And a chance on the breakout here. It's going to be Mr. Nuke getting a little touch off the wall that goes right by, and this is how quickly the blue team strikes. The Blacktips right in position again. That's going to be Mr. Nuke. Shot on target, save. Chuckamus Prime credited, and now the other direction. Easy puts it on. Is Nuke going to be able to get there? No, it's not on target. How is this not in? And Moist is going to go over Brady SC. I think the orange team will definitely want that one back.
Yeah, that's a really unfortunate. They had an open net opportunity, but they still have the pressure on. They need this goal. They're down 2 in this game 2 here. They need this game. I couldn't even speak. I thought it was going in. But they're still in control of the ball. Nice back pass there to Chuckamus. He's got an opportunity. He goes up. He tries to get it in. Another save. Oh, no. Well, the Puffins are doing everything they can, but they just can't quite finish it here.
I mean, maybe it's just the curse of the game. Maybe it's the curse of the goal. Maybe just the lack of accuracy here in game 2. We'll have to see what the further games provide. 30 seconds to go in this one, and they've definitely had the opportunities. Are there more opportunities for them? Shots on target on the near post. Mr. Nuke up to the task. Brady SC trying to put one more in and really seal the deal. Mr. Nuke's going to get bumped here over to the right side. That's going to be a nice touch from Moist, looking for one more underneath. Now Violix back to center. Mr. Nuke shot opportunity. What a play! They are looking sharp. They are looking clean. They are looking like a game 2 victory going into game 3.
Yeah, definitely the dagger there. It was already going to be tough for the Puffins side, but Brady, beautiful pass over there to Mr. Nuke. And Mr. Nuke, he has just not been missing at all today, and he absolutely drains another shot, and that is going to be once across the boards for the goal on the Blacktip side, and they're going to be coming out with a very comfortable, as they almost own goal, a very comfortable game 2 win here, and they'll be taking a 2-0 series lead, Bax.
2-0 for the Blacktips. Mr. A team hat trick with that last one too. Mr. Nuke is going to take the accolades and wear the medal around their neck for the MVP. 3 shots, 6 saves, 1 goal apiece. Like it's actually kind of insane just how balanced the Blacktips team is, and that's what we were seeing in the stat line too. We saw a little more volatility in the Puffins lineup. It'll be interesting. We do see Easy dropping out. We'll either see a sub, maybe they're changing their car. We'll kind of see what happens from that. But maybe they do need some kind of a change just to kind of spark something, because right now, man, Blacktips do not look like they are going to be giving up anything. And there it is. Fruity's coming in off the bench, 54% shooting on 12 games I think played. We'll see if that's what they need.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was a great substitute decision. Easy looked a little bit shaky here on some of the defensive plays, and so I'm really excited to see how Fruity is potentially able to step up here. You know, that 54% shooting percentage, that could be the catalyst for them. They've needed some offensive pressure. They've needed some offensive, plays, somebody to step up here, and I'm really hoping that Fruity's going to be the answer.
Well, we will have to see. They have subbed in. All players are in the lobby, ready to go for Game 3. And I don't think they know that they can just join. So I'm going to just send them some goes and some hearts and just give them the love that they deserve. And there we go on the court. It's the Puffins with Fruity subbing in for Easy. So Chunkamus Prime, Fruity, and Violix. We'll see how this chemistry works. We'll see if look for Fruity to be aggressive here early on. And we will see if they are going to cheat the kick. And that's going to be Violix sending it right into Brady's car. Brady's up for this. They're feeling good. They want one more touch, but no. And now we're out on the fast break. This is exactly what the Orange team need. They need some kind of a thing, just some kind of offense to happen early on and get them going. Chunkamus going to put this towards center. Brady's going to be up on the backboard, looking to send this one out, and it will go up over the top of Fruity. And that's going to be Chunkamus putting it on target, and it's an early goal here. Scoreless in Game 2. They strike first in Game 3.
Yeah, it looked like great comms there. Fruity didn't even waste the boost. Immediately gets off. Chunkamus comes in, had clearly called Fruity off. And by the way, Fruity has an absolutely Fruity-looking car. But,
what do you know?
Got crazy. But he got called off, and right away they're going to have another opportunity. Violix just misses, but Chunkamus is still there. And he puts it down. And the Puffins, they come out in Game 3 striking really early here, not even 30 seconds down, and Chunkamus with 2 goals. We thought it was going to come potentially from the substitute, but Chunkamus kind of took it upon themselves and maybe, kind of kicked it into gear here, and they're taking an early 2-0 lead.
I mean, based on the stat lines and comparing those early on, it was seeming like a 2-2 series would be likely between these teams. An early domination here from the Blacktips as an opportunity comes across for them, and it's not going to go in. However, we're seeing the life of the Puffins. If they can win these next 2 games, it will kind of settle us in to what we expected based on the stat sheet. Alas, Fruity's going to go right up over the ball. Moist is still there. They're going to not have any boost to be able to get on the other side of that one. And actually, Fruity's over here. Fruity could get into one more, and they are going to be able to. Violix is going to take a touch. That's going to be up towards the top side. Nice save from Mr. Nuke. They've done an excellent job on the defensive end so far in this series. Now out to the right. That's going to be back towards center. Moist is going to send this one up through neutral. Mr. Nuke is already on the wall, and Fruity sends it into a dangerous spot. The bump comes through. Violix just has to carry it in, and it's 3 goals for Puffins. They've scored more than they have in the first 2 games total in Game 3, and we're only a minute 11 in.
Yeah, great play there by Violix. Not only just the bump, which was an absolutely huge bump, but then with the absolute presence of mind to turn around immediately and carry that ball in and put it right into the net. They're goal of the series, actually, which is really crazy considering they were the team goal leader. But that's hopefully maybe that'll get them kind of, a little bit amped up, kind of back into the series here, Max.
Well, that touch is certainly going to be dangerous, and they are certainly going to send Fruity. That seems to be they are playing chaser. They are going to try to mess up the defense. They are going to get a bump. They're going to get a boost steal. They're going to try to always be there and threaten, and it certainly is playing into the mentality of the blue squad. And there they are again, just getting the ball back up there. They're going to go ahead and take this boost, put that ball center. Nice try. And Mr. Nuke, who else is going to be on near post? Good rotation point, but Brady is going to be called out. They're going to actually have to go get boost. They leave Moist to actually go ahead and make this play. And this is actually going to be back towards center. Fruity with one. Fruity with the opportunity. The chip shot. Violix is there. No, they backflip. They did not quite have the read. Opportunity on the counterattack here for the blue team. Can they finally get something going on the offensive side in game number 3 after 2 very strong games? That's going to be a double commit. Brady is going to have to do something with it, and they can't. And nothing right now is coming up in favor of the Blacktips.
the nerves are kind of getting into them a little bit. Their touches are not nearly as clean as they had been in game 1 and 2. You know, they're getting put on their back foot. Puffins are no longer lying down and letting it happen, and that was a really good chance there. And the Blacktips, they definitely look a little bit shaky here, so we'll see if they're able to bounce back. They still have half the game left, though, and they're definitely capable of putting 3 goals onto the net. So we'll see if they're able to respond here, as that one actually is quite redirect, I think, off Fruity. Brady tried to go up with a dunk and a miss, and they got kind of gifted a goal there, and that could be what starts bringing them back into this game.
We take those, as they say. You know, you take what you get. 2:22 on the clock here, ladies and gentlemen, in game number 3. Let's see if the Blacktips have a pretty amazing comeback after a very strong start here from the Puffins, who haven't really showed up in the first 2 games in the way that you would expect. Chunkamus Prime is going to send this one back out to the right side. That's going to be Fruity, taking 1 touch, looking for 2. No, Nuke denies. Up there playing that stopper position, and this is going to be back towards center. It's going to be Fruity. Out to the left side, Moist is going to be on that near post. And now Fruity back towards center, actually, just looking to challenge all of these. That's going to go way, way by. And this is a shot opportunity. Moist puts it on. Nice save from Chunkamus, and they get the demo on the way out. The shots are going through. Here is the offense of the Blacktips. They have arrived. Fruity looks to deny. Back through center. That's going to be Violex putting a shot on target and saved by Nuke. Now that's back out to left. They're just definitely playing this one back and forth here. That's going to be a shot opportunity. Brady puts it wide. The offense has shown up. They are here for the Blacktips. Is it too little too late? Can the Puffins weather the storm?
Oh, and this is the opportunity they need right here. They could put it in a dunk, and it's in for 1 And that is exactly what the doctor ordered for the Blacktips. That's a huge goal to bring them in within 1 to try to tie this game up for a game 3 overtime. That was an incredible dunk there by Moist 10-inch.
You felt the momentum kind of going in the Blacktips' favor there. They were putting so much offense on, and they just kept sending. A full send, full commit on the offensive side gives them 1 goal away from an equalizing goal. That's going to be Mr. Nuke back out to the left once again, but send this one out center. It's the dangerous ball, and Moist is there to try to pick up the slack. Now back out towards the right side. Violex is going to get 1 touch. That's going to be Chunkamus Prime off the wall. Back out towards center. Violex has to get 1. All 3 of them are so close together. This could be an opportunity, potentially a mistake on the defensive end. Moist is going to get 1 touch. It's a little bit too far. And you can see the scramble of all 3 Puffins players back out towards center. They pass it right to Mr. Nuke, who was waiting, and Moist was up for that one. They are feeling themselves. They are back in their rhythm, back towards center. And finally, the outlet comes through. Got to feel good if you're Puffins to get that ball to the other side.
Yeah, absolutely. That's really crucial for them. They're trying to get their boost back, reset on the defensive end. They just need to keep that 1-goal lead right now. They don't need to do anything fancy. Just be really solid with your defensive rotations. That's all you need, and that's a great touch right there, followed up by a great clear by Fruity. And they're getting a little bit aggressive. They need to be careful with their third backs. They're definitely getting a little bit clogged up on their lanes sometimes. We'll see if the Blacktips are able to take advantage of that. They do have 20 seconds here to get the equalizer backs.
Back out towards the right side. There it is. Oh, opportunity. Mr. Nuke doesn't take it. Moist is going to put the pressure on. 10 seconds to go here. 2-3. Are they going to take 3 games, or will this be the first game? It's going to be out to the right side. Mr. Nuke put his shots on, but it's going to be Violex who's going to send that one out. Now Brady, SC, up off the top right side. Opportunity here, but they got to keep this ball up in the air if they want a chance, and that's going to be out to the right side. The Puffins take game 3. They score 3, and they hold on with a 1-goal victory, and it's 2-1 now with the 4th game coming.
Yeah, way to weather the storm there from the Puffins side. That's a huge game 3 win for them. As you don't see it, but we got Chunkamus is putting in his socials. But Chunkamus Prime coming in with 445 points, 2 goals on 2 shots. And definitely was the kind of, the catalyst to carry in that game. The 2 goals came really early, put them in a really early lead, and it was very comfortable for them for a long time. But the Blacktips, they're never down and out. Great response from them. They definitely have nothing to hang their heads about, and after being down 3 goals, they almost make the comeback. Puffins, though, I'm really interested to see, because the momentum right now, yes, Puffins won that game, but the momentum is very much solidly on the Blacktips side. They have a much better offensive, not just pressure, they're sending it, they're going really fast and aggressive, but it's good control, good awareness of where their teammates are, good touches to get it over to them, and they look really solid right now. The Puffins, they're definitely going to need to kind of speed up and be a little bit more consistent on their defensive rotations and their defensive clears if they're going to want to beat the Blacktips here in game 4 and get a 2-2 series.
We will get the lobby set up here so they can get going. Blacktips versus Puffins, ladies and gentlemen. Game 4, 2-1 favoring the Blacktips. Puffins, after losing 2 in a row, come back in Game 3, looking to keep it up and get Game 4, equalize the series at a 2-2. Or will we see the Blacktips surge off the momentum they're having? Violix is trying to 1v3 and not able to get there. Does get by 1, can't get by 2. Mr. Nuke's going to be over to the right side. That's going to be a touch here from Fruity back towards center. Opportunity here. Chugabus to put it on the post. No, but Fruity's still there. Shots on. Saved by Moist coming across on defensive rotation. And now just Fruity's going to be rotating from the right side. Going to try to get this one towards center. It's going to be on the near post. And Mr. Nuke, that's going to go right by for Violix. But they are definitely playing hyper aggressive right now compared to how they played before. Fruity's going to put this one on target. Brady, a nice save. Flipping backwards, 30 seconds in. The action is already picking up. It's equalized at zeros, but you got to think right now, Puffins have the advantage on the offense.
Yeah, they definitely do, but they got to be careful. They're putting the third up a little bit far. They're really low on boost as well. So I'm really kind of worried for them on a clear here, but a mistake on the defense. Violix puts it in. Mr. Nuke got bumped by Moist 10-inch, and it made it to where they couldn't get back to the ball. And Violix takes immediate advantage. Great placement on that shot, too, because Brady was definitely there for a potential save. And that's 1-0 in favor of the Puffins.
You know, Moist is trying to start the Rocket League space program and try to send Mr. Nuke up into the stratosphere, but, you know, unfortunately, that does mean you give up a goal. This is going to be an opportunity here out to the right on a nice outlet with a 2v1 setup here. Fruity's going to go towards center. We got Chugabus Prime with a lot of boost. Good challenge here from Brady. Always challenging fast, not letting them set up anything, and that's going to be a demo on Fruity as well. Brady's here for the redirect. No, can't get one touch. Is trying to get there to get the second touch on the follow-through with the rest of their boost. 1-0 lead here for the Puffins back towards center. That's going to be Moist. Good patience here, but it does go to Chugabus. They're playing so much better, not letting the Blacktips get in their head, not letting them set up the offense they want. It's actually the offense from the Puffins that is suffocating. From what we saw in the first 2 games, it's not what we would expect, but the series certainly has taken a turn.
Yeah, and really it comes from great midfield play here from the Puffins. You know, they've definitely had a share of wisps. Actually, that's very dangerous, but great follow-up by Violix. You know, they've had their fair share of whiffs here, but ultimately, their midfield play is a lot better here in this game. Oh, that's unfortunate. 2 missed reads, and Moist 10-inch takes immediate, like, absolutely does not miss those. Is right in front, and that is not really what you want to see from the Puffins. They have been so consistent, so solid, but then 2 whiffs on the defensive end, and that's what happens.
And we are into our kick again here in an equalized Game 4. It's going to be Brady going for it. Not a lot of boost. Violix does get the second touch to at least throw off Moist from being able to get the power they were looking for underneath. Mr. Nuke might have been able to put that one on target. Chugabus is going to try to get the redirect, put that one on target. It's going to be saved out to the side by Brady. Now back towards center. That's going to pop off the wall. Brady, opportunity, does have the jump, so they were able to boost into that one, because they did run out of boost, so they had to get their card to it somehow. That's going to be Violix on the outlet pass out to the right side on the wing. Chugabus is going to put this one up. A little miscommunication here. Both teams kind of get a little frantic, bumping into each other. And just, you know, knowing Game 4 implication is here. You know, this is a 3-1 or a 2-2. Depending on who you're cheering for is depending on your result. But right now, all 6 cars do seem to be a little flustered, and we're going to have to try to settle down here into the second half of the last game of this series as Mr. Nuke gets an excellent touch here. It might catch him up, and it does, but it's not in. And Violix will get that one out. Moist puts it back up, and it's going to be Brady over to the right side. Nuke is going to be there. Back towards center. Trying to get the touch here. They get the boost back out towards center again. Can't get across the goal. Chugabus, that's going to be up, and it's going to be saved out to the side by Fruity. Is the offense done? They finally will get this ball across the half line.
Yeah, great frantic defense there by the Puffins. Definitely some double commits coming out, but ultimately they got the touches they needed to get the clears out. Violix really solid on some of those defensive clear touches, and is getting a lot of, you know, pressure on the ball, keeping the Blacktips from scoring. But right now, they look absolutely all over the place here. It's going to be very dangerous. The Blacktips can take advantage, and they do. Mr. Nuke, off of the missed clear there by Fruity, puts on the backside of the net, and that's 2-1 in favor of Blacktips.
Just suffocating. Like, so much time this ball is spending in possession of the Blacktips on the offensive side. Shot after shot after shot. They only had 1 shot, I believe, before that whole series started. They add 4 more shots, and they get the goal. And a second one off the kick. Miscommunication. A 2-goal lead. We were equalized just a moment ago.
Wow. Violix just didn't get the flip. They either didn't get the flip they needed or called a fake, and there was not really any communication there, like you had said. Moist 10-inch just takes that for free. He's like, thank you very much. We will take the 3-1 lead. And then the backflip coming out of Fruity on another kickoff chance, and the Puffins are just, they're really kicking themselves right now. They're trying to get their mental back into this and get this game tied up, but right now they're looking really shaky here, Bax.
Well, that was an opportunity there from the right side. It was good defense just reading that angle and cutting that angle off. Alas, like, you know, as an offensive player there, I think you just have to, like, kind of full send on that play and hope that it gets through like this one and get the shot on target. An opportunity opens up. They walk through the door for goal 2. 1:06 on the clock. There is still a chance. They're going to have to sharpen up if they want that goal 3.
Yeah, Chugamus, great bump there onto Brady SC. Couldn't get back. Brady then couldn't get back for that shot, and Violix puts it right where they needed to put it to get that goal number 2, and they're really going to be looking to get this goal 3 here. I would love to see a game 4 overtime between these two teams. I believe that it would be. I do not know who would win if they made it to that overtime.
It would be a fight. I mean, we expected that from this series too, and definitely both teams starting to come into their own here. That's going to be over to the right side. Oh, that's a shot opportunity. Moist can't get the double, but there's a third player. Nuke does not get the touch, and it's a 1v2 here. Fruity is playing bully here. Maybe that's going to be a shot. They actually go for the redirect instead of going. I thought they were actually going to turn around and go for the bump on the last defender there. A shot opportunity. Where it is. Chugamus Prime with the accuracy puts it right off the line near post. We're equalized, ladies and gentlemen, in game 4.
Yeah, what a shot by Chugamus. Chugamus has been so clutch this entire series for the Puffins side. Gets a beautiful placement there, puts it right to the left of the last defender, and ties it up. But 34 seconds left. It is not overtime yet. Both these teams still need to kind of get under control of their defensive rotations, and we're going to be seeing if we do make it to an overtime or if a team takes it early here, Bax.
It could be already into almost. Oh, but Brady can't get it through. The nerves on the line, unable to capitalize on a huge defensive mistake from the Puffins, and the Blacktips will want that one back. Alas, still time. 5 seconds. That's gonna be outdoor. Tries a shot opportunity up to the top shelf. Their offense is just too much. 4-3. Is 5 seconds enough time, or have they taken the 3-1 series?
Wow, and the Puffins, they're just struggling. They can't get to the ball. The reads are not there, and Moist 10-inch is going to be putting that away. Gets the hat trick. 5 seconds left. Let's see if Puffins are able to respond here quickly.
That's going to pop out. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Zip. Blacktips will take it. What a series we had there. I mean, getting us on the edge of our seat, biting our nails there all the way until the end. But the Blacktips, I mean, this is something, you know, we were seeing from how well balanced they were, and it kind of makes sense now, right? Like when they kind of clamp down on offense, shot after shot after shot was going through all the time. Like they really do know how to put on the pressure as a